Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for February 19, 2021. On October 1st, 1971, Walt Disney World Resort officially opened to guests for the first time, the culmination of years spent imagining, planning, and developing Walt Disney's magical dream. In the 5 decades since, the vacation destination continued to expand with new stories and characters and adventures to cherish for a lifetime. And now, with a major milestone approaching, guests can share in what Disney is calling the world's most magical celebration beginning October 1st, 2021, in honor of the resort's historic 50th anniversary. Walt Disney World Resort is throwing the world's most magical celebration in honor of those 5 decades, bringing new experiences to all 4 theme parks and beyond. This milestone is such a big deal, Disney even coined a new word, iridescence, to describe what guests will see when they visit. Disney teams are creating all sorts of new decorations that'll shimmer and sparkle all day and into the night. As part of the celebration, Cinderella Castle at the Magic Kingdom will add to its royal makeover from last year. The castle will feature golden bunting and a 50th anniversary crest as part of its festive new look. We would assume that the current construction at the castle is related to the addition of the decor, with the moat currently being dammed and drained right now. Of course, Cinderella Castle was already painted in preparation for this months ago, but now will look a little different with these added elements by October 1st. The castle will look even more magical at night, joined by icons at the other 3 theme parks as they transform into what Disney is calling beacons of magic. At Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park, a warm light will emanate from the Tree of Life as magical fireflies gather to usher in the magic of nature. The Hollywood Tower Hotel at Disney's Hollywood Studios will be awash in the brilliance, evoking the golden age of imagination and adventure. And at Epcot, new lights will shine across the reflective panels of Spaceship Earth, connecting to one another and resembling stars in a nighttime sky. This permanent new lighting will continue beyond the world's most magical celebration as a defining feature of the park as it undergoes its transformation. Back at the Magic Kingdom, guests will also want to keep an eye out for Mickey and Minnie Mouse, who have sparkling new looks for the celebration. As hosts for the event, the pair will be dressed for the occasion in custom-made fashions of iridescent fabric with gold highlights. So there you have it. We have our first real solid details of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. Of course, there is a lot of stuff still up in the air. Disney is not mentioning any new attractions that'll be available for the celebration. Obviously, though, they have said that this year Harmonious and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure will debut, so we assume they're part of this, but it's not a thing they're willing to talk about at this point. And certainly a lot of other new additions that we expected to open this year are still very much delayed, but only time will tell what else will be announced. Obviously, we're still also awaiting the official announcement of Project Nugget, which will be that new nighttime spectacular for the Magic Kingdom. But obviously, it's not a good time to talk about fireworks shows in your parks in the middle of a pandemic, probably. While leaving Walt Disney World the other day, we noticed that work had begun on the exit sign on World Drive. It was announced in October that all the signs entering and exiting Walt Disney World would be repainted for the 50th. Most of these signs have already been completed. Now the See You Real Soon sign on World Drive is being repainted. We expect the rest of the entrance arch and such to follow in the coming days. The exterior of Peter Pan's Flight at the Magic Kingdom has been undergoing a refurbishment. The construction walls have now expanded around the attraction's facade, and additional scaffolding and scrims have been set up. Though the refurbishment does not affect the attraction itself, guests in the queue are directed to line up around the building. However, the nursery part of the queue, the interactive queue, if you will, remains open. The large towers on either side of the building are now neighbored by scaffolding covered in scrim. The queue remains open, obviously, even going into Columbia Harbor House. Still, this is another exterior refurbishment in preparations for the park's anniversary. Additional plexiglass dividers have been added to the exterior covered queue of Pirates of the Caribbean. Much of the queue does not have the dividers, but guests have always been encouraged to distance themselves by 6 feet. The dividers have been installed closer to the building's entrance, and now through most of this exterior queue, you'll now find these dividers. Obviously, the line for this attraction has been spilling out for quite a while. This is an attempt to get more people in under that cover and have less of it spilling out into the pathways. Beginning February 22nd, a new Dooney & Bourke Disney Skyliner handbag collection will be available at Walt Disney World. The new collection includes a satchel and a tote. The handbags have a blue sky background spotted with clouds and silhouettes of Disney World park icons such as the Tower of Terror and Spaceship Earth. The handles and trim are stitched with brown leather, and on the tote we see Peter Pan, the Haunted Mansion, Ratatouille, Pirates of the Caribbean, Winnie the Pooh, and Moana gondolas. We found the new collection at Uptown Jewelers, which is where we believe it'll be released at the Magic Kingdom. Earlier this month, we found the Tree of Life trinket tray available at Animal Kingdom. There's also a Cinderella Castle one available at Magic Kingdom. But now there are 2 more available. We found one featuring geodesic sphere, Spaceship Earth. That's pretty cool. Spaceship Earth bordered by World Showcase pavilions. And then we have the Tower of Terror trinket tray, which features the Hollywood Tower Hotel, wrapped in a design that pays homage to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, and Fantasmic. Found the Spaceship Earth trinket tray at Port of Entry in Epcot for $17.99. The Tower of Terror one was at Trendy in the Marketplace section of Disney Springs, also $17.99. In early January, we reported that Garden Grill restaurant in the Land Pavilion at Epcot had stopped rotating. But during our most recent visit, we noticed that this has been fixed and the restaurant is once again spinning. This is good news, as it now seems the restaurant will not have to close for a possible scheduled refurbishment, as everything is right with the place once again. We spotted 2 new limited edition WandaVision pins at Disney World. The Marvel Studios WandaVision pin is in the shape of a classic television set. Kids, look it up. The series logo on the screen. The WandaVision sword pin is the acronym, represents the acronym for Sentient Weapon Observation Response Division, which is featured in the Disney Plus series. We spotted these pins at the pin trading headquarters at Epcot, just underneath Spaceship Earth. They're $15.99 each. A new snack cart has found its way into the Morocco Pavilion. The cart is located in the covered market and features some Moroccan snacks, such as roasted seasoned chickpeas, mixed nuts and dates, Mediterranean olives, and a variety of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. The snacks are packaged so you can eat them on the go, but there are also tables underneath there in the market, which it would be pleasant to sit there and enjoy these. Hard cider is available for $11, and bottled Casa beer is available for $9.75. There's also shareable red or white sangria, which serves 2 people for $20, or probably one person who really likes sangria for $20. Overall, this is a great addition. It's nice to see some life back in the back portion of the pavilion. On weekdays, Monday through Friday, from February 22nd through March 19th, pass holders can head to Dinoland USA at Animal Kingdom to find a variety of pass holder exclusive offerings. Head to Chester and Hester's Dinosaur Treasures to try your luck at Fossil Fun Games with a special promotional offer. If you buy 3 game tickets, you'll receive a complimentary retired non-Disney plush consolation prize. These would be the prizes former to the current prizes that everyone loves. This is the last batch they used to have. I guess they still have some left. Those games are open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can also try 4 exclusive beverages available for purchase at Restaurantosaurus Lounge. There's the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Fossil Fuel, the Pterodactyl Punch, and the Tricera Berry Pop. The lounge is open from 10:30 a.m. to park close. Also enjoy an exclusive cookie featuring Donald Duck, available for purchase at Dino Bite Snacks, open from 10:30 to park close, and receive a complimentary Donald Duck magnet, formerly offered at the abbreviated Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival 2020, which makes its return for pickup in Dinoland USA. Limit 1 per annual pass holders. This is a great offer. This is very nice. Very nice of them. Cast members at the Mara at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge are wearing brand new costumes, including aprons that have taken on take a walk on the wild side. The new aprons are bright orange and yellow with motifs of lions and other animals often found on the African savanna. The lions bear a resemblance to our favorite wild cats Simba, Nala, and Mufasa from The Lion King, but specifically resemble the costumes in the Lion King musical, since the resort does have items from that show on display. An array of paw and hoof prints also fills the space around them. These aprons are part of a new collection of quick service restaurant costume updates. You may notice that the shirts underneath the aprons are all the same at all these resorts, just different in colors, but at least these aprons and hats are different. Last August, we reported on a lawsuit between Validus Construction Services and Disney amidst the refurbishment of Saratoga Springs. Validus sued Disney Vacation Club management for breach of contract and negligent misrepresentation, specifically citing a 15-year-old fire code violation and misogynistic comments against owner Nicole Wickens. After Validus discovered the fire code violation, Disney was unwilling to delay the refurbishment project despite the major issue. Since Validus' lawsuit last summer, 7 subcontractors have filed suit against Validus, and Disney has filed a countersuit. Orlando Sentinel's Gabrielle Rusin reports that the subcontractors claim Validus owes them a total of $1.58 million in payments. These subcontractors handle drywall, painting, floor installation, and more. One subcontractor, GTM Painting, sued in September for $88,000. Construction attorney Kevin Kelly, representing GTM Painting, said, quote, subcontractors live on small margins and cash flow is critical to the life and death of a small company caught between competing giants such as Disney and Validus. It's a shame an owner such as Disney and a major contractor fight it out while subcontractors pay the real price in terms of loss of income. Most recently, Professional Construction USA filed a suit on February 11th, claiming Validus owed them $509,000. They cited having to hire additional workers and redo work twice due to other trades failing inspections. Disney filed a countersuit against Validus in August for more than $30,000. They cited Validus' multiple failures, including not paying subcontractors and failing to meet deadlines. Disney and attorneys representing the other 6 subcontractors declined to comment to the Sentinel. The lawsuit, Disney said, quote, because of Validus' failures to perform, Disney was forced to hire another general contractor to fix and complete Validus' scope of work. Tucker Bird, Validus' attorney, called this a domino effect since Disney allegedly had not paid Validus, leading to the company not being able to pay the subcontractors. Validus was meant to make approximately $10 million on the project. Quote, we lost money as it is, Bird said. It bled the company dry, to be honest. This should have been a glorious project, a crowning achievement in Nicole Wicken's career. Instead, it turned out to be a disaster that darn near broke the company. This definitely is not for the faint-hearted. Going against Disney, which has unlimited resources, we're definitely in the fight for the long haul. It's the right thing to do. The lawsuit between Disney and Validus is expected to cost each side upward of $500,000 in attorney fees and $200,000 more if the lawsuit goes to trial. The refurbishment of Saratoga Springs Resort began in April 2019, was originally scheduled to complete in November of 2020, but obviously has been delayed. A side note I want to make in all this as a bystander, Validus has not worked on many of the other Disney projects the last 3 or 4 years, but all of those were behind schedule also. So I don't know if the subcontractors are usually the problem. I think it's probably Disney, right? If you're always late, but it's always a different subcontractor, you're probably the issue. We found some royally delicious Princess Strawberry Cream Puffs at the Grand Floridian. This new dessert consists of 3 small cream puffs with a sweet strawberry filling. You can find these at Gasparilla Island Grill at the Grand Floridian Resort for $4.99. Read the review on our website. On our last visit to Disney California Adventure, we saw that many of the lights around the park have been turned on in areas currently inaccessible to guests. The headlights of the Bodine Bakery car in Pacific Wharf were turned on. Also, it looked like most of Cars Land was illuminated as well. And beyond that, in the distance, we could see Pixar Pier all aglow. Of course, California Adventure will reopen for a ticketed event next month. It's expected they're testing out the lighting ahead of that. The Anaheim City Council has voted in favor of allowing large theme parks to open at the same time as their smaller counterparts. The Anaheim City Council voted 6-1 on Tuesday to support a state assembly bill that would alter the reopening guidelines for theme parks, the Voice of OC reports. The bill would allow large theme parks to reopen in the moderate tier instead of the minimal one. This bill, introduced by Assembly member Sharon Quirk Silva, would put the, not Quicksilver, too much WandaVision, would put the opening of Disneyland Resort into Tier 3 of Gavin Newsom's blueprint for a safer economy, while it is currently in Tier 4. This would effectively speed up the reopening of Disneyland Resort. As well, the resort would be allowed to open a tier earlier than currently scheduled. Smaller theme parks are currently allowed to reopen with a 25% capacity in Tier 3. The passing of the bill would allow large theme parks like Disneyland to do the same. Anaheim Mayor Harry Sidhu is also in favor of the bill. Quote, nobody is saying we want to reopen Disneyland, Mayor Sidhu said. This legislation does not seek to change the tiers. It only expresses that large theme parks with bigger footprints and significantly greater resources to establish safety protocols should be able to open in the same tier as the small parks. The Anaheim City Council supported the bill in a 6-1 vote. Jose Moreno, the council member who voted no, stated he did not due to his public worries about health. If we urge legislation to allow theme parks to open of any size, we're basically saying that COVID is in the same context at Adventure City in Stanton as it would be at Disneyland. While we wait for California Adventure to finally reopen, we are getting a glimpse of the upcoming Marvel Avengers campus from Buena Vista Street. We're now seeing open house banners outside Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure. The red and white banners line the street advertising the WEB, that's the Worldwide Engineering Brigade, open house. One of them refers to the vehicle demo of the future attraction and shows the Web Slinger ride car. Another banner reads Sling Webs, which guests will be able to do when the ride opens later this year, at least according to Disney. Though California Adventure does not have a reopening date, several food and beverage locations are currently available, and more will be available when the ticketed event starts next month. In a new video, Disneyland Imagineers discussed working on the refurbished Snow White's Scary Adventures and turning it into Snow White's Enchanted Wish. Due to the pandemic, working on the attraction was a particularly unique experience as designers worked from home. The video also gave us a deeper look inside the attraction since the first images were released last year. We now know that the evil queen will still appear as the old hag, but how many appearances she will have is still unknown. But we did get to see a cool new poison apple changing effect. That's pretty neat. You can check out the full video on our website. There are now snickerdoodle glazed beignets available at Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen Express in downtown Disney. You may remember our review of the Mardi Gras glazed beignets, so we're excited to try these as well. The snickerdoodle glazed beignets are covered in a cookie butter icing and dusted with cinnamon sugar. For $11.49, you get 4 beignets, and you can head on over to our website to read all about them. Hong Kong Disneyland has reopened for the third and hopefully final time after a 79-day closure, and the park had an extra special surprise. A brand new costume for Toy Story's Woody. The new look is Woody's first overhaul since he first debuted at the parks in the mid-1990s. Visitors to Toy Story Land at Hong Kong Disneyland were able to meet Woody in the brand new style, featuring a new head much closer to his animated counterpart. Again, probably the most complained about character costumes of my lifetime, these Toy Story ones. People have never liked them, even from day one. But he's got some new clothes too. Woody's looking good. The new look is much more defined and looks more like Woody, as you would expect to see him. The new outfit will surely make its way to other Disney resorts around the world, so keep your eyes on WDWNT as we find this new costume. But hopefully Buzz Lightyear, Jessie, and maybe even Bullseye will follow in the future. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next magical trip. The best part, their services are free. Hotel, park tickets, dining, and more. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. Also, don't forget to head on over to carouselproducts.com. We still have limited quantities available of our 20 years of adventure in California merchandise, including we've just released another new item, a limited edition of 200 pin. It's actually really cool. It's a nice big size, too. I have it here. You're going to see a larger image now, but you can see how big it is at least. Very shiny, very pretty with all the park icons. Super cool. Again, we only made 200 of these. Only $8. It's available with the full merchandise line on the site. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Hi everyone, I'm Cosmic Chris Reed, inviting you to join my co-hosts and I every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern on WDW News Today as we chat Disney park memories, food, and Imagineer our own attractions, restaurants, hotels, and more. Share your stories with us in the YouTube chat. Plus, listen to WDWN tunes at the same time to hear some Disney park music paired with the show topics. Cosmic Read Live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on WDW News Today.